Hey folks, Brad LeDrew here at Western GM in Drumheller, Alberta, Canada, and today we're looking at our very first 2021 Buick Envision, the all-new, fully redesigned Buick Envision. Now, real quick, if you're not familiar with the Envision, it is available in 3 trim levels. I apologize, it's a little bit breezy. The Preferred front or all-wheel drive, the Essence, which is the model we see right here in front of us, and then the top dog, the all-new Buick Envision Avenir. So real quick, let's go ahead and let's start it up. And let's go ahead and pop the hood. It's right there, you can see. As always, I'm doing this one-handed in a breezy, cold Canadian day. So real quick, all of the Envision trim levels come with the same engine, and it's a brand new engine for the Envision, which is the LSY. That's the same engine that's found in the Cadillac XT4 and some other Cadillac vehicles. So it is a 2-liter turbo Ecotec 4-cylinder, putting out 228 horsepower and 258 foot-pounds of torque at 1,500 RPMs, which is fantastic. And they all are paired with the same 9-speed automatic transmission with overdrive and driver shift control. That's your paddle shifters as well. Okay, and that, you know, if you're a techie guy, that's the GM Hydromatic 9T50. So 9 Tom 50. Now, the other big thing with the, let's close this. You know, I don't talk about some of the stuff, but you've got this here for quietness in the vehicle. I love, you got the dual hood props. It's a nice little feature. You see all the finish and under. It looks really nice. Just going to close this up. But no big gaps in anything. You can see it's really nice, tight. Looks super sharp. Everything's all LEDs, daytime running lights, and headlights and high beam, low beams, all that. It obviously has the IntelliBeams, so that's the automatic high beams on and off. My camera here is glitching out a little bit. But as we walk around this thing, I'll talk about a few more things. So the big thing with the Buick product, and this new Envision is no different, is the twin clutch all-wheel drive. So it's intelligent all-wheel drive with an active twin clutch. So what's cool about twin clutch is no matter what sort of surface you're on, let's say that front wheel has no traction, neither does the other front one, but say only this wheel here has traction. So because of the active twin clutch, you can put 100% of the vehicle torque to just that wheel. And then say once you start moving, say this wheel over here starts getting traction. Now you can split the torque 50-50 or 90-10, any sort of combination, so that 1 wheel, 2 wheels, 3 wheels can have the torque of the vehicle, whereas everyone else, they're splitting torque front or back, and they can't send it to left or right in the front or back, where we can. So pretty cool thing. Something to point out that I thought was interesting is that the fuel door, the capless fuel door, is on the passenger side. So don't be like me and pull up to the gas station and you get out, you go and you're like, oh, it's not there. So it's obviously, this is a world vehicle and this is more common overseas, and there are a pile of sales over these of these Buick Envisions and Buick product overseas. So just stepping back here real quick. So with all the Buick trim levels, which is pretty cool, you do also have the hands-free programmable liftgate that also has LED projection down on the ground. Now it's not nighttime, so we can't see the LED logo in under there. So I'm just going to touch in under the old school way. So you can see inside, really nice and square with the cutouts for the golf clubs, so you can fit the golf clubs inside. You've got the lights inside, power adapter here as well. You can see you've got the tethers here. Looking inside, and these seats flip and fold, and all you're going to do is pull on the handle and put on the head. So lots of room, and a big thing for a lot of people, full-size spare tire. Actually, that's not true. It's a donut. It is a donut. Yep, maximum speed 90 kilometers an hour. But still, Many competitors do not even offer a spare wheel. They have an inflator kit, so at least this one has it. Obviously, provisions for the front license plate if you're in a province or a state that needs the front license plates. And again, nice flat floor. And those seats fold down perfectly flat as well, just like the previous generation. Looks really nice. We can just close her up by pushing that button there. Moving on over. Obviously, modern vehicle, so let me get the key out of my pocket here. So again, when you have this key and you're walking around, so we can open up the liftgate by double tapping, remote start it by double tapping, or just this is in our pocket or our purse, and we just touch this button once, it unlocks just this door, touch it twice, it unlocks all 5 doors. Again, 5 because it's a hatchback. And now I'm just gonna put this up. This is new. You've got these little caps for your car seat anchors. Looks nice. Pretty straightforward stuff. Now, I've got the radio going. I gotta turn this down before I get demonetized. Actually, we're not a monetized channel. Interesting fact. So, as for room inside, this is pretty cool. Feet going under the seat, no problem. I've got still 4 fingers of knee room here. I've got that front seat set perfectly for me. I'm 6'2", 260, so definitely fit 4 adults very comfortably back here. And when you go into the Essence and the Avenir, you get standard the heated rear seats. Okay. One thing different with the Avenir, you also get a power plug right here. So again, if you're in the Preferred, just no heated seats back here. Let's move on into the front. Now this stuff all looks super sharp here. So we've got this new jet black dark umber interior. So I like this umber, really nice soft touch materials with the double stitching. You can see here the chrome and this really nice pattern on this door paneling. When you go into the Essence, you also get programmable power driver seat, and they're 8-way power driver with a 4-way power lumbar, which is really nice. And again, memory settings and easy exit options as well. And you can see your power door locks. You got all your power mirrors. Okay, power windows. Your hatchback or your liftgate, you've seen me say this before, just push it to open it, and you can set this to max so it goes up past the body, or to 3/4 so it's level with the body. So say if you're in a underground parkade that's low, you don't want to scratch up your liftgate. Now, when you go to the Avenir, you get the Bose 9-speaker Bose premium audio as standard. It's an option that you can add to this mid-trim level, the Essence that we're in right now. But again, it comes standard on the Avenir. You can take a look over here. Your power driver seat, like I said, it's an 8-way power driver seat with a 4-way power lumbar support, so you can get that set really nice. And because we have the optional technology package on this Essence, we get a couple extra options. So we get the, you can see here, the heads-up display, which I'll just change real quick so you can see some of the things here. So we've got the radio, we've got the RPM gauge, you can see, and then your speed with also your depending on if there's a speed limit or whatever, the front camera there and the navigation will tell you, it'll read the signs and tell you your speed, so you know that you can slow down. So pretty cool stuff. Don't know why the camera's a little on focus, sorry about that. But we've got, you know, your heated steering wheel. You've got a nice steering wheel. I like the bolstering on it here. It looks really cool and nice grip on it. You've got the nice chrome accenting on it. Nice Buick logo as well. You've got the new 10-inch display. And again, very familiar looking for many of you. And again, it's one of those things, why change something that works so well? So we got a home button here, or we've got a home button here. So no matter where you push it, it's going to go to this split screen display. And I'm just going to get started with the navigation so you can see. So when you hit the home button here or the home button up there, you'll go to this screen or you'll go to the split screen, okay? And again, you can see how quick and intuitive this is. We're listening to satellite radio here, hit the home button here. Now we're in our navigation, home button, slide across. Here's our camera. So full surround vision in this Essence, because we have the technology package. Otherwise, it would just be a backup camera. And you can see here, that's the front facing high definition camera, or the rear facing high definition camera. Again, if you had a hitch or whatever, you could help guide yourself right back to your hitch. You got 1,500 pounds of towing in all trim levels. And then you've got a really cool thing with your climate control and your, if you could just get climate, you've got all trim levels have an air ionizer as well. So again, gives you better quality air that you're breathing in. And it even gives you an air quality index inside the vehicle. So it also lets you know when you might need to change that filter so that you are getting the best possible air inside the vehicle. Again, there's so many people with allergies and sensitivities. It's a really nice thing, a nice feature you get on a luxury vehicle like this Buick. Again, you can see how quick and easy this is to use. You've got Amazon Alexa, Glimpse, Spotify, so you can start your vehicle with Alexa. You've got all kinds of cool technology. You've got wireless charging available in the Avenir, and in this one you would just plug it in to charge. You've also got, I'm just going to hit the home button here again, depending on, of course, we're using all the GM infotainment system here. But if you notice Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, you can plug it in like the old system and have it charge your phone as you're using Android Auto or Apple CarPlay. But now it also has wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. So again, you don't have to have your phone plugged anymore. And now this 10-inch screen will have the familiarity of your own iPhone with all the apps that work with the system, with your driving, and also with your Android Auto. So pretty cool stuff. Just scroll down a little bit here. And you got all this, like, again, you can see that same matching, really cool paneling on the doors is also here on the dash, trimmed around. You've got this really nice gloss, piano black, all over the vehicle as well. You can see we can sync our climate control. We can adjust it up or down here. We can turn on our heated seats, which is back and bum, and you can have up to 3 levels of heat. Okay, when you go to the Avenir, it's heated and cooled seats. Okay, moving down here, you've got your auto start stop, so you can disable that. You've got your hill descent control. You've got your lane keep assist with your lane departure warning. So again, this steering wheel will steer you back in your lane as you're driving. Heaven forbid, say you're oncoming traffic, so you don't have a frontal collision. But again, that system will be green when it's active, when it's available, and then it'll go yellow when it's having problems and it needs you to take control, and then it'll go to red. So cool driver technology features there as well. And then you've got your rear park assist sensor, so your beep, 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 beep sensors. You can see down low we've got the SD card navigation, USB-C, USB, and another power plug-in port. And we've got you can see the shifter. So again, really sharp looking, makes this console really, really nice, lots of room. And again, you're just going to say, I'm just going to drive. You just pull up on this here and drive. You see the big D there, and say we start to drive. Well, let's pretend you forget to hit park and you just turn off your vehicle. Well, we just turned off the vehicle, and guess what it does? Okay, without pushing the park, it goes into park, and it also puts on the brake. Let's go ahead and start this back up. So smart technology in the vehicle as well. So again, if you're not used to this, you don't have to worry too much. It's pretty straightforward. Again, when you go into reverse, you know you're in reverse because the big camera comes up letting you know you're in reverse. Okay, and again, if you are, pull up into the drive and you're in drive, you also have your left and right plus minus paddle shifters on this vehicle. So again, as you're driving down the road, you can have this and go into your different, right? There you go. I'm just going to hit P again for park. So pretty slick. And again, you've got your emergency brake right there. And then you've got this mode button. So I'm just going to hold the camera with my left hand, my shaky hand. And when you hit the mode button here, you'll see it switch from, let's say it starts off as your touring mode. So again, that's for best possible fuel economy in your in-front drive only. So again, getting best possible fuel economy. Push it a second time, you go into all-wheel drive. Then you go into your sport, so it changes the shift points of your transmission and your throttle so that it's more snappy. Really, really, really nice. Your turbo boost is right there at your fingertips as you're driving around. And then you've got an off-road mode. So of course, if you're driving a luxury Buick Envision, you're probably not doing too much off-roading. But guess what? We're in Alberta. There's plenty of dirty, muddy gravel roads all over, side roads to people's farms, acreages, going down to their favorite fishing hole, that sort of thing. And when you are in your off-road mode, it's going to be ready with your traction so that it's putting traction to all your wheels, and then it'll adjust it left, right, forward, or frontwards or backwards as needed, so you again get the best possible traction. So pretty cool stuff. Again, most times you're going to be driving in touring or regular all-wheel drive mode, and if you want to have some fun, go down into the sport. Okay, when you go into the Essence, this driver information center here is color. The preferred level, this is just monochromatic, okay? And that's just one of the slight differences between the preferred and the Essence, of course. And then if you move it on up, you can see here, we've got your programmable garage door opener. We have the optional sunroof in this model as well. The sunroof is standard only on the Avenir, and it's an option you can add to the Preferred or the Essence. And if you can see, it is a huge panoramic, that's what they call it, sunroof, okay, or moonroof. And just gonna step out. It is a little breezy, but you can also see like super nice seats, perforated, all this different. So I like that you've got this gray here cloth material just on the edges, and then you can see this piping is really sharp. My phone's not focusing. Here we go. And the charcoaly gray along with this umber looks really, really sharp. Great looking interior vehicle. Just going to back up. The Essence comes standard with your 18-inch alloys, and when you go and add options like your technology and different packages like that, you can also get it with your 20-inch alloy wheels. And you can see that's what we're running on this one here, and it's got these colored inserts, which is I think it's called a nickel finish insert. Looks really nice, but just a great looking vehicle. You can see lots of ground clearance, fully all new, redesigned. And you know what? I haven't been at GM training, so there's nothing really extra special or cool that, you know, one of the technicians or one of the trainers have told me. So this is, if you've been on the GM Canada or GM.com's website for the Buick products and looking at it, I think in Canada, Buick.ca, you might know a few things more than I do even, but that's just real quick. First time walk around, just drove it. I really enjoyed it. And again, one of the highlights with all your Buick product is the Buick Quiet Tuning with your active noise cancellation. So again, gives you've got three trim levels of, or three types of models of vehicles that mostly GM sells. You've got your mass market brand, your Chevrolet, your GMC product, right? Then you go into your luxury product, which is your Buick product, which competes with Lexus and Acura and others. And then obviously GM also sells the Cadillac, which is your premium line. So again, when you go into the Buick product, you get a much quieter ride. And it's very true. When you work at a GM store like I do, you don't have people come in and say, hey, let's take a look at a GMC Terrain and also this Buick. Usually they're in looking for what they're looking for. And it's more like, hey, I'm considering a Lexus product, an Acura product. I want to look at this Buick product. They're not looking at a Chevrolet Equinox or a GMC Terrain. So there you go. Real fast walk around. Really appreciate your time today, guys. And likes, comment, share. I try to get to all your questions that you have. And I appreciate you guys checking out my video.